Hi everyone, my name is Tim Cullum and welcome to my series of training videos on Microsoft System Center Operations Manager 2016, where I'll be covering the latest release of the product, which is currently 2016 with Update Release 1. Now before we get started though, I do want to say that if you've come about these videos from a torrent site or maybe a friend gave them to you or any other means, that's fine because I've chosen to make them available to share with the community for free. So feel free to share them around as often as you like. But hopefully you haven't paid for them though. If you have paid for these videos, then go back, demand a refund because these videos have been created by me and they're 100% free. So if you haven't already done so, head over to my blog here at cullum.net, where you can not only download any of my videos or scripts for free, but if I update these videos at any stage, you're going to find them all here first. And there's also a lot of other Operations Manager and PowerShell related posts and scripts and things that I've written over the years that might help you. So hopefully you're going to find it worth coming back from time to time. Right, so in this series of training, we're going to talk about System Center Operations Manager 2016, although you might hear me refer to it throughout these videos as SCOM or simply Operations Manager or even Ops Manager, but they all mean the same thing. So what does Operations Manager do anyway? Well, this whole Operations Manager software, it's a proactive server monitoring product that provides centralized monitoring of our network, our hardware, and our applications. And that sounds pretty cool, right? But what does all that marketing talk actually mean? Well, what it really means is that Operations Manager is an enterprise-grade monitoring program that if you configure it right, it's going to tell you what all of those devices and systems and applications in your network are up to. You see, as an IT administrator, you'd know that we spend too much of our time fighting fires rather than preventing them from occurring in the first place. So often, we don't even know a problem exists within our network until our users ring up and complain that something's not working properly, and of course by then, it's too late. So a proactive product like Operations Manager is just what we need to tell us what's going on. So in these videos, I'm going to cover how we can install Operations Manager, and we're going to build a lab, we're going to build a few machines, we're going to build a domain controller, although I will assume you guys already have that covered in your network. SQL Server 2016, which is the latest version. We're going to build a couple of management servers. I'm also going to show you how to create all the service accounts we need to manage our whole setup. Now, after we have everything installed, we're also going to see how we can configure Ops Manager, and this is going to include topics like installing management packs, working with notifications and groups, and installing the agents, creating overrides, and wherever possible, I'm going to show you how to perform a task two ways, one using the console, and also using Windows PowerShell, which in most cases is my preferred way of interacting with Ops Manager. So there's going to be a lot of things I'm going to cover, and right now the truth is I actually don't know how many of these videos I'm going to end up creating. I'm just going to produce a whole series of training videos that hopefully you guys like and they can get you up to speed working with SCOM. So feel free to drop me a message on my website and you can tell me what you guys would like to see or give me feedback on the videos or just tell me whether you like them or not. So in this video, I've just given you a very quick introduction to System Center Operations Manager. So enough talking about what the product is, let's move on to the next videos where we'll start installing the product so we can see it in action. So I hope you've enjoyed this introductory video and I'd like to thank you for watching.